Welcome to paradise. I'm at Nene Overland today, and of course I'm going to flip the camera in a second, but let me just do a little bit of a twist to show you where I am. So, let me give you an update. Tomorrow, Monica and I head off to Cornwall, which is around about probably an 8-hour drive from Ipswich. We're going to be there for a couple of weeks. Nene Overland very kindly got in touch and they said, Freddie, would you like to borrow a Defender, one of our Defenders that we've got in stock at the moment for the Cornwall trip? I assumed they were joking, but they weren't. So we've got, instead of taking the Fiat down to Cornwall, we've got a Defender for the next 2 weeks. And you can see just as I'm walking, Nene Overland have the biggest selection of Defenders in the whole of the UK, and very possibly, although not confirmed, very possibly the biggest selection of Defenders in one place in the world, possibly. My one's just over there, but I have to give you a little walk around just to show you what there is here, because Nene Overland is in the Cambridgeshire countryside. They supply beautiful, just stunning quality Defenders. They can also modify them with Rivolve, their modifying house. They also modify for overland use, traveling the world, crossing continents, you name it. Whatever you want your Defender to be able to do, they can do it. Whether you're in the UK, whether you're in Africa, whether you're in France or Italy, it doesn't matter. They will do whatever you need for your Defender, and they can find whatever Defender you want. So I'm going to flip the camera now and show you as much as I possibly can, because this is, well, it's like a toy shop, but for adults. Front to back, here we go. Starting with what looks like an ex-army, ex-military Defender, probably from about 1998. And then we get on to the Defender 90s. You'll notice here, all of the Defenders are in supreme condition, and that's because Nene Overland and Rivolve, the modifying arm, they are very, very careful to pick only the finest quality Defenders. They've got a really strict process, so they don't want anything that's rotten or got excessive rot. And if there are any areas like that of, for example, rot or some bad areas of quality, either they won't take the Defender or they'll make sure that they're rectified. So the quality of vehicles here is really supreme. And you've got every type of thing here. You can see the Fiat there, that will be moved. They'll, I'm sure, hide that around the back because I don't think it deserves to be front and center. I'll just squeeze around here. You can see here Rivolve on the front of this one. And that is the customizing arm of Nene Overland. They do more lifestyle customizations, for example, interiors. I think this one even has some bigger alloys on, for example, tinted windows and things like that. And through here, well, there's a G-Wagon there, and although I can't go into the lockup at the back, I know that they're working on a secret project which looks very exciting, though I can't say anything about it, but that's happening in the back there. Through there, they've got underbody sealing, cleaning and rust proofing, so it looks like the G-Wagon's just about to go in there, but they'll fully rust protect your Defender. So I think some people come back every year to make sure that their Defenders are rust proofed. I've seen a very exciting thing behind the door in front of me, but again, I can't mention that. Coming back round this way, I'll just take you to the back, and then I'll go inside and show you what's going on, because they've got a fascinating looking workshop. Look at that old one there. Okay, I'll walk around this way. You'll see the Rivolve sign on a few of them for their modifying arm. The 110s are along here. This one, I'll do a walk around with Monica, but this 110 Defender is going to be our vehicle for the next 2 weeks. I'll get into that in more detail in a bit because we've got it for a long time. You can see here 2 Rivolve Defenders. Look at the size of the wheels on that one. Wow. That looks like some kind of overland expedition almost, with a massive cab on the back. Pickup there, 110 pickup. Lovely old TD5 in green. Coming around to another TD5 in green, and now we're getting round to the last few vehicles. Lovely to see an old Range Rover there. What would that be, about 1995 Range Rover? And we've got here an original, someone can let me know, I have been told what this is. It's an original Series 1 Discovery Camel Trophy. What a thing. Next to, I'll be honest, I don't know what this is. Four-wheel drive. Well, that looks like the writing from Toyota back in the 50s or so. Someone let me know if that's a Toyota, because there's no badging on it at all. I've never seen anything like it, but to me that would be 1950s Toyota. Let me know if I'm wrong or right. Then we come over to the Range Rover. You can see their Nene Overland logo. And this one's been kitted out for some expeditions because you've got the tent on top. I'll squeeze through here. I'll take you inside. My hand is about to drop off. It's, I think, -3 at the moment, and it's absolutely bitter. I feel like I can't actually feel my right hand now. It reminds me of the rugby days playing, and literally your hand seizes up and you can't open and close it. In we go. And coming through to reception, I've just had a coffee here. And you can see you can find the different bits that you want to modify and change. So you've got the sound system there. In the corner there are different seats that you can pick. And through here, oh, I tell you what, I need that. I think that's actually a proper wood fire, and I need it to warm up. Through here, I have been given permission just to show the workshop, because some of the things going on at the moment are incredible. This, for example, is a huge overland spec vehicle. I don't know if the size can properly be appreciated here, but the top of my head comes to about here, just to give you an idea of how gigantic this thing is. Got some Defenders being worked on here. I'll just squeeze past this. More Defenders being worked on. One at the back there. And some special, completely original adapted parts over there. You can see one of the Rivolve Defenders in the back. Just being worked on. Look at that front view. And then I'll just show you what the upstairs looks like. Here are a few of the different seating options that you can pick from, and you'll be able to see what the workshop looks like from above. See, there's the huge Overland expedition vehicle being worked on at the moment with a huge amount of solar panels on the roof. And there's that lovely, lightly customized Defender 90 in the corner. Beautiful blue with contrasting beige interior. And this is an example of 3 of the different seats that you can spec your Defenders with. I'm sure they may have other options, but to give you an example, if you want to completely customize your Defender, you can go for these ones around about 3.5K. These are probably my pick, which are really nice classic canvas seat covers. And then they've got the full pricing there. That would be my pick. And then you've got brown leather seats, a little bit more luxurious, but these ones in the middle here, Oh, I love those ones.
Yeah. So we might end up.
I'm about to head off and do the, I think, 20-minute drive to a Starbucks where Monica's been working. So it's going to be the first 20-minute drive by myself, but the things they get up to here are just incredible. What makes Nene Overland very special is the fact everything's done on site. So you can see behind me, you've got the rust proofing there, you've got the special projects right in the corner there, you've got all of the mechanical work, all of the reupholstery, absolutely everything is done here on site. They've got everything right here. So if you need something done, it will be done right here. You also get, I'm sure, a fascinating clientele. I mean, even since me being here now, I think a celebrity's been in getting their Defender spec'd out. It's just an amazingly eye-opening, brilliant place to be where your automotive, your car, your 4x4 dreams can come true, whatever you want to do. There's a 130 Defender that's about to be changed into some kind of 110 hybrid. It just goes on and on and on and on. But feel very, very privileged and lucky to have been able to see somewhere like this. And now, even more so, I'm about to head off in my very own Defender for the next 12 days. Okay, I've been talking enough. Let's go. The realization of a dream. Honestly, I promise you, it's every bit as amazing as I hoped it would be. Okay, let's give a rundown. 2008 Land Rover Defender 110, that's 2.4 litre diesel engine. It's just the right level of modernness to make it usable on the roads. I think from 2008 they did a big upgrade, or 2007, and genuinely I've been surprised by this. It's absolutely pleasant. It's quite nice to drive. It's not desperately manhandling it at every turning. The acceleration, the brakes, everything feels modern enough to be genuinely usable on a daily basis. I'm just over the moon with it. Right, Monica, if you go in that side, okay, and I'll show a few of the quirky facts and features of this vehicle. We'll start with the inside. So, it's a 2008 vehicle. It has no airbag. It has winding windows. It's got no aircon at all, and it's got, I believe, the engine from a Ford Transit, to the very best of my knowledge. You can see in here it's got the canvas roof. This has been fitted by Rivolve, which is the modifying arm of, or one of the modifying arms of Nene Overland. But you can see the beautiful seating that I picked out actually when I was there, and this happened to have it. It's stunning. You can see all of the exposed metalwork. This is from Nene Overland. They fitted the roll bars and also the framing for the canvas roof. I would open the back, but you actually have to unclip the canvas roof from the back, so I'll show you that in a bit. It's a 7-seater.
So, sorry, can you take these covers?
I think, to the best of my knowledge, you can actually take these off and wash them as well, and they've got a really beautiful retro feel. Just look at the size of this.
Yeah.
Monica, initial thoughts?
I love this. It's amazing.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's absolutely incredible. So I haven't seen indicator switches. You can see that there. And then the washer the washer switch there. I haven't seen anything like this since my 1989 Nissan Sunny. It feels like you're going back about 30 years or so. But this is what I see here. As simple and as basic as you like. The steering wheel there, I mean, again, there's not even any airbag or anything at all. Onto the dash, you get I think it's a Bluetooth player that Nene or Rivolve have retrofitted, but apart from that, you get all of the 4x4 stuff that I don't understand. Little Land Rover clock in the middle, and then I'll just flip it back so you can see 3 seats there and 2 seats right in the back, but it's a long old thing. Tomorrow we've got I think it must be a 390-mile drive all the way from the east coast of England to the far, far west coast. Beautiful beige canvas with, I think this is called the Keswick green, and I believe this is standard for this 110. It came like that. And this is what I love. It's not been overtly pimped out at all. It's got these beautiful steel wheels here, colour coded, but no big alloys at all. And again, you can see the quality of the metal underneath. They're very careful to look for very solid chassis, and if any work's needed, I have just seen Monica's left hand. She has touched the tyre and now her hand is covered in black tar. Side profile, you've got retro classic wording, and then just this design on the bottom sill. Come and have a look at the front of this. You've got a retro grille here, black bumper, retro grille, and the quality of everything. You know, there's no rusting at all on the outside of it. Again, with the checker plating on top. Everything is so utilitarian. You can see I'm getting overexcited here. It's like, I think we're going to watch this back and my wording will be... I can't believe we've got this for the next 2 weeks or so. Okay, we'll end it there. Should we end the video there?
Yes.
Well, we'll be doing some content with this 100%. One other thing to add, not just this, when we're in Cornwall, we have just had delivered yesterday night a absolutely brand new 125cc motorbike. I think it's one of the coolest 125 motorbikes, full stop, that hasn't seen European soil as a brand new vehicle for, I believe, around about 40 years. Who can guess what it is? 125cc, retro cool, hasn't seen European soil maybe in 40 years or so as a new proposition. Right, we'll end it there. I've got too much driving, too much excitement to do. We've got to go and pack this up this evening because we'll be heading off at about 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. And for us, 8 a.m. will mean about 11:30 in reality. Monica, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
We'll see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.